Hey y'all.
How y'all doing? Boy, have I got a video for you.
Yep.
Over here in this, well, we sort of kind of not in the red pill community, but we on the outskirts, maybe.
Okay.
We purple pilling it, I guess. I don't know, because I got the nerve to be married, so there you go, purple pill. Anyway, good friend of ours sent us a video. How you doing?
Shout out to DJ Soy Sauce.
Yes. Wow. Okay. He sent us this video, and I'm so happy we clicked on it. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Welcome to today's somewhat controversial video topic. Now, not controversial in the sense that the things I'm about to say are inaccurate, but whenever the topic of what women think or what women want pops up on my channel, all those men who hate women come out of the woodwork and all gather in the comment section to say that they don't care what women think. But the funny part is, I don't think anybody forced them to click on the video. So at any rate, today we're going to talk about insecurities and some of the things that you might think women care about, but in reality, the majority of them don't. I mean, women have got their own insecurities, and I can promise you their list is probably a lot longer than yours is. So look, hang tight for just the next couple of minutes and we'll tackle it together. First item on my list of what you think women care about, but they actually don't, is money. Yes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Women prefer a man who's motivated, honest, loyal, and has a purpose in life over just a man with money. Now here's where the tough love comes in, my friends, because guys without money seem to be the only ones complaining about women only wanting a man with money. And I don't say that to make anyone feel bad. However, having said that, it doesn't excuse the lack of some sort of financial security. And please notice I didn't say rich or wealthy. And I've mentioned this before in other videos, but most women aren't out there only looking for a free ride. I get comments every time I make a video like this that the only thing that matters is a fat wallet. And that's just not true. Being on purpose and having goals and being motivated and driven to reaching those goals is one of the most attractive qualities anyone can have, man or woman. Okay though, I hear you. So just for the sake of argument, let's say that 10% of the entire female population only wants a rich guy. You don't want those women anyway, I'm assuming, so why even complain about it? Because the good news is, if you delete that 10%, that leaves you with 90% of the female population left over, and that's pretty good odds if you ask me. Okay, for a little more perspective, look at it this way. Would you want to get involved with a woman with no job, no aspirations, no motivation, and $0 in the bank? Me neither. So listen, I'm not trying to beat anybody up here. I'm just trying to bring in a little more perspective. But the point is, you don't have to be loaded. You just have to have goals and purpose and something that you're working towards, because that's a whole lot more attractive than just money alone.
Oh, guys.
I agree with him.
Go in the comment section. Please. You don't even got to wait for us to get into this one. Just go in the comment section and go off. Oh, I'm going to love this one.
No,
Go ahead.
Okay, so here's a couple things.
I'm kicking my feet up.
I do agree with him because it's unfortunate that the people who are the loudest are the people who make up only a smaller part of the population. I don't feel as though most women have that feminist, modernized mentality that we talk about so much, where they're looking for guys to make six figures, 6 feet, this, that, and the third. I don't feel as though it's that many women in comparison to women who are not looking, who are looking for what he shared. I think women are more attracted to guys who, yes, who are in purpose, guys who are driven and looking basically to establish themselves, and not necessarily that they have to be making a certain amount of money. I think women, if they see the potential and they see that guys are on this trajectory, basically, you know, because they're motivated and they're doing this, that, and the third, I feel as though that is more attracting than how much they're actually making, because the thought process is, at least to me, I would think that one, if the person is motivated and they're on purpose and they're doing what they have to do, the money is going to come and you'll be okay. You'll be good. But of course, you're working as well too. So like, you'll be okay. I feel like most level-headed women are on that side of things. And I feel like that's more of an attracting factor. Another note that I want to mention is that might be even more true for him because of his nationality, because of his race. Okay. And that was something that I mentioned in our other video. I feel as though we hear more of the modern woman in the sense that, oh, she has to be with a guy that's making X amount of money. I feel as though we hear it more within our communities than others. Even though the video that we did a little while ago, it was Caucasian and I think Spanish women that were talking about that. But I feel like the ones who popularize it and the ones that you see most saying it are women of color, Black women or brown women, basically, that are saying that. So for him, that probably does reign true because I don't feel as though it's as prevalent in their communities as it is in ours.
Okay. Well, as for me, first of all, I want y'all to know the channel is 40 over fashion and it's things you think women care about, but they don't. Yes, I do think that money is a huge factor in a lot of women. Not all, 100%, not all. There are a lot of women out there who are more into the vibe that they have with you, probably more than literally anything else. And I don't even think necessarily character is first on their list. It's just whether or not you guys have a vibe, whether or not you guys are into each other in that way and that there's an energy between you two. However, as for the modern women that live in these cities and that participate in our culture, who listen to hip hop and R&B and, you know, that stereotype, you know, them boss babes, which is the modern women. Them, yep, that they care about the money, bro. I'm sorry. There are too many stats to ignore as far as the ones who are level-headed. They're not, a lot of them aren't even on social media, or they're only on it marginally, or they only do Facebook because it's more family oriented. This is true. Those are the ones who don't have bikini pictures of themselves online. Bruh. Those are the ones who most of the time you see them is a picture of their family, a picture of them and you know, people that they love. They're dressed. So if she up there and she on Instagram and she got booty shots up there, you already know what it is. And yes, sis, we judging you. Why? Because for some reason, y'all think we don't judge folks. We judge everybody. Everybody judge everybody. Let's stop lying to each other about it. We all do. A lot of business people judge artists. Artists judge the business people. The rich people judge the poor people. The poor people judge the rich people. The people that's in shape judge the fat people. Fat people judge the people that's in shape. We all judge each other. Stop lying about it. Yes, when I see you, how you present yourself to me is how I'm going to think you are until you prove otherwise. That is the way it is. That is the way it will always be, because those senses that we use are how we judge the world for survival, and it is not going to change. Bruh.
True.
It's not. So yes, we all judge each other. I had to put it out there because we lie to ourselves for some strange reason, and it's not true. Also, as far as that whole thing about man and potential and being in purpose and all of that stuff, all of that supposes money. I do believe that hypergamy is a real thing. I think that it takes real character for a woman to not submit to her hypergamous nature. That is the desire to get the best that she as a woman can get from a man to attain the most security and luxury. It takes a certain level of character that a lot of women nowadays just don't have. Do we really know what percentage of women that really is? No, we don't, to her point. But on the flip side, we do know that a lot of them tend to reside in certain areas. And if you in the area that they reside and you walk out the door and you see them walking down the street and they're going, I can dress however I want, you smell like fish. I already know what it is. Bruh. Yes. Sis, I'm judging you because how you present yourself is how the world takes you. Businesses know this, which is why they real finicky about how you represent them. And if you represent them a certain way, they will get you up out of there. Yep. You know why? Because everybody judges based on what they see.
This is true.
So as far as the money is concerned, yes, I do think that women are very concerned about money. Women of character, it is not the end all be all. But the rest of them, of which there is a large number, but I'm not sure if it's a large percentage, yes, they 100% give into the hypergamy, just like men believe they should 100% give into their horniness. Bruh. And we can sit up there and we can pull up things from history and things that have happened in our lives and how men have been through to all of that to say that we really horny and we want the walls. It is Biological. I think it's biological for a woman to suit out somebody she thinks is going to protect and provide for her. It's not so much about it being right or wrong. I think the right or wrong comes in the way that they act about it. Like, it's there. We horny, but how you gonna do it? Don't tell me how much you love your wife and you're okay with hurting her by constantly cheating on her.
Right.
But if y'all have an arrangement and she know that you are of some value, it don't necessarily got to be high value. Because if you look good enough and you carry yourself a certain way and you take care of yourself, you don't have to make over $100 grand to have a lot of women coming for you. And y'all have an understanding where she's just like, look, I'm not about to try to tame that beast. So if he need to go out there and get some draws, go ahead. As long as you don't give none of them chicks the stuff you give me. You as a couple have to decide how your respect is. If you disrespect your wife by cheating implies that you're lying to her. Cheating implies that you're doing something against what you agreed on.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I believe integrity matters. So whether you decide to have multiple women, multiple wives, if you want to have arrangements, or you decide to keep it to just your wife, your word is your bond. Me personally, I look at you as a real G based on you being able to stand up to your word. And if you speaking to a woman makes you go against your word and lie to her, I respect you less, my G, as a man.
Yep.
So that's my real litmus test. It's not about how many women you have and how many women you sleep with. It's about what does your word mean? Can you get that off while telling the truth? Now I respect you. That earns respect. But if you cheating, man, But back to the main point. Heck yeah, they want money. What is we talking about? Bro, what is you talking about? Have you been watching? I don't think he be watching all the videos. Yo, just throw him a bunch of red pill content where we have proof of what the hell we be talking about so he can understand. You don't have to 100% agree, but please do not be disillusioned. Money matters. When they say, oh, I just want him to be passionate and ambitious. Ambitious means you ain't got money now, but you're going to have it later.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, what you marrying is what you see in front of you. Not what you think they can be, because they may never be what you think they can be. They may not even be meant to be what you think they can be. Because a lot of people think purpose is a destination. It's not a destination. It's a path. And the path of purpose can take you anywhere. And if you have somebody, if you find somebody who's passionate about purpose, you don't know where they're going to end up.
Right.
So if you looking to date and get married to somebody, I know this video is long. I'm sorry. I'm trying to wrap it up. If you're dating somebody who's in purpose and is very adamant about chasing it, you can love the passion and the drive and the determination that they have, but it don't mean that they necessarily going to be rich, because purpose could take you anywhere. You could find something with what you're doing that gives you a purpose that you feel is higher than you gaining money. So in conclusion, homie, open your eyes and watch some videos. These women out here, yes, money is a very big thing. And to some of them, it's the only thing. To a lot of them, it's the only thing.
That's not, you can't say that.
I didn't say the most. I didn't say a percentage. I said a lot. If it's 1 million women, if there's 1 million women, mind you, it's over 150 million women in our country. If 1 million of them, money is the end all be all, which I can definitely see, it's still a lot of women.
Okay. But when you say that, it makes it seem like it's the majority.
No, I didn't say majority. I said a lot of them.
I know. But
just like it's a lot of men who only want the draws and nothing else. All we want is the walls. As long as we got walls, we don't need no house.